Basically, with the market of psychology, you also need to keep in mind this happens before a big push. Before a big push, you see this exact picture. You see this picture. In this video, I'm going to show you that one picture could change your life from 10% gains to 100% gains to possibly even 1,000% gains. Now, I'm about to bless y'all with this, and without further ado, my name is Alex. We're balling, but this is not financial advice. Remember, guys, please, it's not financial advice. I'm not telling you to buy anything. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just giving you information in which you can do whatever you want with it. Okay, let's get this started. I'm so excited to teach you this. It's literally one picture. It's one picture, and I'm going to be showing you demonstrations on which that one picture comes up a lot. Now, this picture is going to teach you how to be a true killer in the market. No emotions, just assassinating the market. John Wick. You're going to John Wick the market. You're going to definitely John Wick the market. Okay, so let's get this popping. Bam, Bitcoin. I'm going to show you guys, like I showed you with the previous video, this happens in any market. I like to learn things that I could apply to all different types of markets, right? So once again, I'm going to go to the higher time frame. Bam. Now, to you, this image just looks like a bunch of squiggly lines. To me, it looks like something called the market of psychology. Psychology is very important in general, just to know how the human brain reacts. We can see this one picture that I was previously talking about totally demonstrates what's going on with Bitcoin back in 2017. Literally the same picture. Look, you see euphoria, thrill. The market of psychology are all these emotions in which 9 times out of 10, the trader or the retail investor, as well as even higher level investors, will feel these emotions, or supposedly will feel these emotions. Remember, all these colors, when I change this around from a line chart to a candle chart, all these colors are really meant to confuse you, make you feel emotion. You know, green go, red bad. So the whole time you think it's red is bad, is bad, is bad. That's not all true. Now, when we see these two, they literally look similar. Now, when I say all you have to do is just look at this one picture, if you see this picture, you see they are totally identical. They are identical. There's I can't make this up. They're identical. Now, once I saw this one picture, this one pattern, what is it going to do? Simple. I'm going to roll up my sleeves real quick. I'm going to tell you guys straight up that I cannot make this up. This is literally right here. And what happened after 2017? We know what happened, guys. We know what happened. Bam. If you were to hold strong, which a lot of people did once they saw this, and this actually legitimized big time on Bitcoin. Oh my God. See the hope and disbelief happen around like here. This was like the suckers rally, right? They think that the rally was going to fail. This zoom out. So over here you can sort of see where it's rising up, where this is like the suckers rally. Everyone's like, no way Bitcoin's about to go up, right? No way. That fuck it. They see the optimism. Usually a lot of people, like, this rally is real. This is where they'll enter right here. And this is where they did enter, right? You sort of see like a nice push up. You sort of see like a nice push up here, right? And you see, you know, the stop hunt, which is, this is healthy retracement right here. This is healthy retracement. And then bam, into a crazy huge push that looks exactly like the market of psychology. You see the you see the drop here. You see the complacency in this area right here. Similar to this complacency right here, right? Literally the same chart. All the way down to anxiety. They're like, oh my God, why, what's going on right now? Why is it dipping so much? X, Y, and Z, why is it dipping so much? It's a denial and panic, and around here people start to panic sell. They're just like, oh my God, I'm losing all my money. But at this point in time, you entered here, so you entered around this area, so you didn't make that much profits at the time you sold, because like Warren Buffett said, there's greed in the market and there's fear. Fear you buy, greed you sell. When there's greed in the market, you should be fearful. So up here you should be fearful. When there's fear in the market, you should be greedy. So over here you can just see, whoo, an even bigger shit tank. But if we fast forward all the way to now, all right, wow, look at that. Doesn't patience pays? Doesn't patience pays? And this is just one example to this crypto. Now I'm gonna move on Tesla. Tesla. And I circled a lot of these examples already. Same concept, market psychology. Now I'm gonna go back to line chart, right? So you're able to see literally same thing. Obviously, in trading and pictures, like patterns won't be crystal clear in textbook like this. These are pretty textbook. Even if it has this, I know this right here might be confusing to you, because if this was gone, it would literally be a perfect, you know what I mean? It would be exactly identical to this picture. So once again, and then bam, what do you see Tesla do after the market psychology? You see the complete. A lot of things you see is mainly this W, which I'm also going to show you in the next example with clov. See this W, which is a bullish, it's called double bottoms, revert, you know, whatever you want to call it. I call it double bottoms. And the W, this George W, into the big push. Tornado push. Avatar the Last Airbender. All right. Now we're gonna go into clov. Something y'all seen before. So I'll keep it G with you. I'm not really worried about clov right now because I'm seeing the market of psychology. Same thing over here. I see the market of psychology right here. Basically, with the market of psychology, you also need to keep in mind this happens before a big push. Before a big push, you see this exact picture. You see this picture. And I can't make this up. You see it again here. So soon, it could be something like this, like crap down here. And this is to scare you guys out. This is to scare you guys out. Yeah. Oh, wait, no way. This is a real rally right here. This is a real one right here, boys. Oh, to the moon, dude, to the moon. And now we're all the way up here at 40. So that's usually what happens regarding the market psychology. And seeing this picture, me personally, I love to jump in when I see this. I love to jump. I love it. Because the market is ran by emotions. Like, these emotions should not scare you because these emotions are literally right here in the market of psychology. It's literally right here. It's telling you everything you need to know. Now, AMC, this is where it gets a little bit more difficult to even see the market of psych. But nonetheless is there. So as we see over here is literally sort of the same thing that happened with Bitcoin, which you see. Let me go back to the daily, because sometimes you can't. The thing is, when you go back to the past, it's so powerful because, how do I say this? It's so powerful because it tells you, the past basically tells you what could easily happen in the future, always. And then looking in the past, you can see these previous emotions, and seeing the previous emotions, you see the players in the game. So usually the players in the crypto game will act like this, will act like that. However, that's besides the fact. That's just another point to add on. But you can see this dip right here, similar to what's going on with clov, where you could also see the dip. You see that nice dip. I'm gonna go back to the hourly, where you can see mostly the market of psych. Right? You see this nice dip right here. See this nice dip, similar to what you see with what happened with Bitcoin and their dip, right? Where it was really optimal position to buy. I need to go back to the daily. Yeah, this is so tedious. And you see this optimal position. I'm not telling you to buy, but to me it's optimal. You know, to me it's optimal. You know the name of this channel. And look, you can't really get shitted out past 3K. It never touched back down to 3K after you went to go buy here. You know? So you got to be patient with the market, man. Same thing with this. It never went back down once it go to that big dip. If you want to see this without the bump, you could also look at it as like this too, like how it just curves in, you know, and it's touching these two double bottoms. How it curves in right here. Because once again, no matter what, the market's gonna go like this. No matter what. So your job is to sort of see these patterns, whether A, you see the W, or B, you see the scoopity scoop. And that sounds a little crazy. Sometimes they call it cup and handle, but that's not really a cup and handle. That's more of a George W. Market psychology into George W. But just giving you a lot of examples here. And here we see another perfect market psychology on AMC, meme stocks, in which they say, oh, this is impossible to figure out. Now, you see the complacency come a little later because there was a lot of volatility. It was a lot of selling. It was a lot of emotions. Emotions. It was a lot of that. So now, that's the same thing you see. You see that? Bam. Boom. You see that right here. Perfect time to buy was in this area. And if we see, it never went back down to there. So therefore, you would always be in profits. Just with this one picture. This one picture. If this was to happen, if someone was to buy there, they would have been in profits the whole time. And they would have bought a leap contracts of like, it would be probably about $300 each. And they spend a good amount of money on that. Or actually it'll probably be even less. It'll probably be like 150, and they get about like 50 contracts, which is like what, 150. I don't know. So let's just say they get 30 contracts, right, times 150. So they drop $4,500. So let's just say, once again, all right, delete that math so you don't look stupid. So they spend 150 and buy 30 contracts. They just spend about $4,500. Like, simple. And with that, man, let me tell you, easily you would have made about at least 100 grand by the time, plus like 200 to 300 grand once you got up to here. I was just messing around with that. But anyways, that's the market of psychology. Super simple. Let's say you GME, same thing. Bam, perfect opportunity to buy. Never came back there, and it's gonna go up soon. My opinion, not financial advice. So yeah, the market of psychology into these big ups, and this was another nice W. There's a nice George W right here. And I'm repeating this a lot because I want you guys to see that it's in different markets. It's in Tesla, Bitcoin, Clove, and AMC, GME. It's in all these different markets. Period. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, I sort of gave you some blessings on the side here with some of my watch lists and some things I'm looking at. So you guys know what's up. Just giving some, not financial advice. Love you. Love you, crazy motherfuckers. Peace. No. Okay.